Spooky season is back in action, ladies and gentlemen, and this video is here to remind y'all of that. What's going on, everybody? My name's Animasu, and today's video will be a pretty interesting one. For the first few minutes of today's video, I'll actually be giving you all information on my upcoming Halloween art competition, stream, and plans regarding that. After that yap session is over that you should totally listen to though, we'll be talking about Blue Lock characters and what Halloween costumes I think that they'd wear. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos and would like to support the channel, make sure to click that subscribe button, comment below your thoughts, and please enjoy today's video. So like I've been saying for a while, Blue Lock and any other manga's community artist are basically the backbone of that community itself. That's why for Halloween, in celebration of spooky season and art, I wanted to host a cool little art competition for anyone to join. With this obviously being Blue Lock colorings or art only, entries into this competition should be done in Halloween themed colors, altered to be spooky or scary, basically just related to Halloween and the vibes in your own creative way. The two ways of submitting these are through either posting your piece on Twitter or Instagram while also using the hashtag BlueLock, or you could also send them through the special channel made within my community Discord for them. Let me remind you again, please use the hashtag BlueLock when posting your pieces on social media, and also feel free to tag me if you would like. This brings us to the second big announcement where I'll announce the winner, my stream on Halloween. Alongside a couple of special guests from the community, we'll be reacting to and ranking these pieces, ultimately to try and find our first place winner. That's not all for the stream however, because I'll probably be dressing up as some Blue Lock character just like last year, only real ones know. And I'll also be carving a Metavision pumpkin, just a bunch of cool stuff basically. More specific information such as the time it will start and such will be posted soon within my Discord and community post on YouTube, so make sure to be watching for that. I really appreciate any of you who sat through this because I know that was a huge info dump, but I really hope that you're also excited for this fun month. Now anyways, like I said we'll be doing, let's get right into looking at the Blue Lock characters and guessing what their Halloween costumes would be. Starting off with Narahaya, I believe that some people may have even forgotten who he is. Just try to remember Baru's fruity teammate from the second selection. Yeah. Anyways, I believe that for Halloween, Narahaya would either be a McDonald's employee or maybe even a Taco Bell one. Okay, my bad, but it was a necessity. Anyways, we're actually going to be starting off with the main man himself, Isagi Yoichi. I think that the obvious answer is that he would cosplay as his #1 idol, Noel Noah. Just like the kid Deku did with All Might, Mini Isagi would be running around looking just like the tap-in merchant himself. Nowadays, however, he's kinda going off the rails a little in the new Egoist League, so we might need to get him into a psych costume, wink wink. Onto FC Barca's only competent player, we have Isagi's original duo partner, Bachira. Now right off the bat, due to how goofy he is, I was thinking that he would be that one person to buy a big inflatable costume. Bro would be running around as an Among Us character, or even in one of those costumes where it looks like an alien is kidnapping or carrying you. He also might dress up as a bee just to buzz around and annoy Rin and the others, because that just seems like something he would do. Speaking of Itoshi Rin, I don't even think this man would bother with Halloween these days. After the U20 match and what Sai said to him, all my man can focus on is the grind. Younger Rin, however, wouldn't know any better, and just like Isagi would, this kid's dressing up as his idol, his older brother Sai. I feel like this guy could also pull off a pretty good Sasuke, but that's only if Sai wants to dress up as Itachi too, because it's only fitting. Moving on to the 100 million gem himself, Barou is a pretty interesting person. Now most of you may be thinking of him just being a king or even the lion from Wizard of Oz, but I'll do you all one better. Batman. No, I'm not even joking with you guys. Apparently Baru's favorite movie is The Dark Knight. He even notes that he watches it before important matches to get himself pumped up, so I don't even want to imagine his gym playlist. This man was staring in the mirror prior to the Barca match talking about Batman quotes to then go out and score a hat trick. I mean hey, I guess if your pre-match ritual works, it works. Another person who probably has an edgy gym playlist these days is Kunigami Rensuke, because he's definitely bumping 3 Days Grace. Current Kunigami would probably be twinning with Barou, all dressed out in the Batman fit, or he might even throw on a Hot Topic employee outfit. The actual real, heroic Kunigami, however, is dressing up as either Iron Man or Monkey D. Luffy, due to his love for both the Avengers and One Piece. I hope that the PXG match clears up this guy's head and reverts his personality, because I miss the days when he used to joke around. We have enough edgy egoists these days, including Isagi. We need some more Bachiras, goddammit. Someone else who's kind of upbeat and like Bachira too is Shigure Hyoma, the speedster himself. I think that for Halloween, Shigure would be something like a track star, or maybe even the Flash himself, because not only would that be fitting, but just hilarious. Just imagine him dripped out in a Flash costume hauling ass down the street, or doing a 44 Panther snipe. Also alongside Isagi, Bachira, and Kunigami, I feel like the egotistical four would do some group outfits. They could all rock the classic matching Ghostbusters fit together. Bachira might even convince them all to be inflatable Among Us characters. Another pair of people I think would do matching outfits is obviously Nagi Seishiro and Reo Mikage. Reo would obviously be the one pushing for this idea, trying to get Nagi to dress up as like Frankenstein and his monster. Realistically though, if they were alone, Reo would obviously be dressing up as a wealthy movie star or businessman. Even on Halloween, this man would be trying to hustle and get to the bag, and you have to absolutely respect it. Nagi on the other hand would probably just force Reo to go get him candy while he slept, or he would throw on his sheets to become a ghost. Being too lazy to actually get a costume, Reo would just cut 2 holes for eyes and maybe a mouth hole, and that would do the job for Nagi. This would even have my guy matching with the stickers he was sending during the U20 bowling arc. Someone else I think that would rock an inflatable costume alongside Bachira would be Shido Ryuze himself. He seems to have a sense of humor as well that I think would fit right along, and bro would happily run around in an inflatable dino costume. I think that with his spiky hair too and that same sense of humor, the Blue Lockers might convince him to dress up as Super Saiyan Goku or someone like that. With the amount of fighting and screaming he does, it would match the personality well anyway. He also might try to dress up as something to impress or go along with Itoshi Sai, but I don't even want to discuss those possibilities. And moving on to the group of 3 that I have to put together, Aiku, Karasu, and Atoya are all using Halloween to obviously pick up girls. Have no doubts, these 3 would be rolling together in full outfits, claiming them to be costumes just because they have to look good. These are the type of dudes to be hopping from party to party trying to get numbers, just for Aiku to get them kicked out for looking like a creepy grown man. I mean, I really thought he was 32 from the way he has all those children and looks that way, but I was obviously mistaken too. On to one of my all-time favorite characters with no sarcasm intended, it's obviously the big Yukimiya Kinyu. He could totally just roll with Karasu and them while dressed in a suit, but I have something better for Yuki. Matt Murdock, the Daredevil. Now yes, this is partially a joke about him going blind, but yeah, I don't actually have much else to say. It's definitely just a dig at him. I'm sorry Yuki fans, I'm always doing your boy this way. 2 other people I think would also be rolling with Isagi is Corona and Yohiyori. The 5'4" King Corona is obviously going to pull up to the function in a shark onesie or something of the sort. And as for Yohiyori, who even knows? My man would probably wear his wireless gaming headset and throw on an esports jersey, but he could also pull off a Nagisa cosplay from Assassination Classroom. I don't have a whole lot of ideas for him, but it's not my fault. Blame him for standing still and having flashbacks for an average of 7 pages a chapter. Prepare for trouble and make it double, because Kaiser and Ness would totally dress up as Jesse and James. Realistically though, Kaiser would be the one between him and Barou to choose to dress up as a king. Bro would be rocking a full Emperor fit with gold and diamonds everywhere. Meanwhile Ness, he'd probably make him throw on a jester outfit and walk with him telling jokes, and Ness would happily do this too. Anyways, as for what my fit will be for the Halloween stream, y'all make sure to comment down below what you think. It will more than likely be a Blue Lock character obviously to fit the theme, but really anything works for me. As always, I would just like to thank you all so much for tuning in. If you would really like to support me this month, please make sure to spread the word about the Blue Lock stream and art competition, and I'll also be sure and post about it myself. I hope you all continue to have an amazing and spooky October, and thanks for stopping by.